In today's video, I'm going to be going through all the latest changes and feature improvements that Microsoft has actually added to the latest Windows 11 26H2 experimental build. Now, if I'm completely honest with you, these changes aren't really anything to get too excited about. They're mostly just visual improvements. However, it's always nice to see that Microsoft are listening to the community and obviously taking all this feedback. Now, just a quick intro before we do go ahead. My name's Matthew from Matthew's Tech Hub. Welcome back to the video, everyone. Hope you're doing well. So without further ado, let's roll that intro and jump straight into the video. Okay, so in today's video, we're going to be looking at the changes that Microsoft has actually made to the latest version of Windows 11, which is currently an insider preview, build number 26300.8935. Now, there's a lot of new upcoming changes, especially major improvements, which I personally find are very helpful and really appreciated as well, which I think you guys will also find very useful when this update comes out to the general public. Now, the first thing, jumping right into it, is Microsoft have actually made a big change to the search feature. So if I click on this search bar down at the bottom, you'll see that this now looks completely different. And you'll also see that Microsoft has tried to now take away the bloatware, just making it look a bit more simple and clean. Now, if you are actually running this build, you won't see this by default. You do need to enable this in the insider preview settings, and you can do that just by going into Start, jumping into Settings like this, and then once you're in Settings, go down to Windows Update, go into the Windows Insider program, and then go into Feature Flags. And you'll then see that these are a lot of the new features that they've added. Obviously, you can enable or disable. But if you just type in here search, you'll now see it gives you the options for the search flags. And you just need to enable this one here that says Refined Windows Search. And then once you've done that, just give your PC a reboot and you'll then see this new search feature. Now, on the same topic of the search, something that I really like that they've done is you can actually now customize what is actually showing up in the search itself. So if you actually click on the search box and then click on this little cog in the top right corner, this will now take you through to the search settings, and you'll now see that you can actually turn off the suggested results, for example, like web searches or for Microsoft Store. So for example, if you want to actually customize more what you are specifically searching for on your PC, you can now do this without getting these annoying Microsoft Store or web searches, which I personally absolutely hated. So again, I'm really pleased to see they've added this option. Now, whilst we're on the topic of the taskbar, they have actually also made some features that make the taskbar look very different. So if we actually go down to the taskbar settings and just go into it right here, you'll now see that they've actually now added like a preview where it shows you what the taskbar looks like. So under the taskbar position, you've got bottom, top, left, and right. And obviously you can just click on these and obviously move it around as you like. Now, another option you can also change here, you can actually change the taskbar size now. Now, obviously you could do this before, but when you now go to small, for example, you'll now see that it is even smaller than what it was previously. So again, if you'd like to have quite a lot of space on your screen, then a lot of users will certainly find this option here very handy. Now, there has also been a couple of fixes as well. For example, if we put the taskbar, for example, let's say on the very top of our screen here, and if we then decide to open up the notification center, the screen was much smaller resolution, it would actually overlap the taskbar, but this will now not happen on this newer build. Now, another feature that Microsoft has also massively improved on is the File Explorer. So first of all, jumping into File Explorer, you'll now see that it loads up very, very quickly. So if I actually come out of it, go back into it, you'll see that it is pretty much quicker compared to how it has been previously, whereas previously the icons and everything else would take a long time to load up. So again, another nice feature that they've massively improved on here. Now, along with some other changes, they've also made it so if you do delete any large files now, specifically in the File Explorer, especially if they're large segmented files, these will now actually delete a lot more quicker. So most of these changes at the moment have been performance-based, but again, it's always nice to have a little bit extra performance, especially when we try and do things more quickly. Now, another change that Microsoft has actually also implemented into the File Explorer is if you're on the Home section, the recent section, which shows right here, now also supports touch scrolling. So if you do decide to scroll and you're actually using a touch screen, like for example, maybe like a Surface Pro, this now actually supports native touch scrolling if you're looking through your files. Now, another feature that Microsoft has also changed is the desktop backgrounds. So if we now quickly jump into the desktop background settings, now some settings in here have actually changed compared to how they looked previously on 25H2. And they've also made some small improvements. For example, that desktop backgrounds are now more persistent across multiple scenarios, including when using multiple desktops. Now, another thing that Microsoft has also made some improvements on is actually the widgets that you now see on the taskbar in the bottom left-hand corner. Now, widgets have always been there for a little while, especially in Windows 11. Personally, I don't really find them any useful. Now, in terms of what Microsoft has done, is Microsoft is actually expanding support for animated icons on the widget's taskbar entry point. So in addition to the animated experiences already available today for insiders who have dashboard and notifications enabled in widget settings. However, some users might begin seeing a broader set of dynamically updated animated content from supported widget providers to make content updates more noticeable and engaging at a glance. Now, something else that Microsoft has also improved is the new improved run feature running a command on your PC, you may notice that the run now looks slightly different. However, you will actually need to first off enable this. Now you can do this by going into Settings, System and Advanced, updating the run. So if I just show you right now, you'll now see run dialog just right here, and it says use the modern run dialog when pressing Windows and R, which I've now switched on. Now once you've actually switched this on, if you now press Windows and R to run, you'll now see in the bottom left this now looks a lot more different compared to the way it did previously. Now something that they've also added is if you want to now see any previous commands or searches that you've done using the run command, you can actually press F4 on your keyboard and it will then show you the history right above it like this. Now another change to the taskbar that Microsoft has also announced is that they've officially increased the search box to be a little bit taller, specifically just by 4 pixels. Now again, it's not a major change, but I guess, like I said, we're going to see some visual improvements with this build, so they're always welcomed. Now in the list of changes on the blog post from Microsoft, they have also mentioned that the Windows update has also been slightly fixed, where they fixed an issue that could result in Insider flights failing to install with error 0xC 0000409. So again, nothing major here, but it's nice to see that they are actually fixing a few bugs, specifically more with the Windows Insider preview builds. Now, lastly, they've actually now improved a lot of input fixes. For example, one of them being improved persistence of voice typing settings for automatic punctuation and launcher, improved persistence of mouse cursor size, and they also fixed an issue causing the mouse cursor to blink repeatedly for some in-flighters after recent flights. So that's all the latest changes for now in Windows 11 26H2 build number 26300.8935. Personally, I don't think they're massive improvements, but obviously it's nice to see that Microsoft are making changes to sort of refine the user experience based on a lot of feedback that they will be receiving from insider testers. But as these builds do continue to develop, and obviously Microsoft is more trying to push out Windows 11 26H2, I'll continue making videos just showing you guys what the latest releases are. But if you did find this interesting, please smash that like button to help get this video into YouTube algorithm. Please also hit the subscribe button to help continue supporting the channel. And as always guys, please leave your comments and feedback down in the description box down below. I do always read the comments, so it's nice to see what you guys think of this latest build. But as always guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye for now.